Heidi ho, big family. Good morning, good morning. I'm up and popping today. I hope I have a Dr. Pepper. Yes, I do. I have a Dr. Pepper in the fridge. So that's good. I'll grab that. Yes, baby.
Can I have a Sprite too?
Yeah, go ahead and have a Sprite. It's Friday. Have a Sprite. Good day to have soda. It's totally okay to give your kids soda today. First thing, as usual, as any farmer and gardener knows, the very first order of business today is watering. I've got my cold wet rag and my bandana on and my sunscreen on, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to go outside and start watering, and then I'm going to jump on the tractor and do something a little more exciting. Now, the next thing, I don't know if anybody else would consider this to be fun. I would, but I'm just crazy. And some things that I consider fun and exciting and things I like to do are not for everybody. But the next thing I'm going to do is jump on this tractor and I'm going to dig out the old fire pit. So I dig through the ashes and everything with the bucket, and anything that's metal goes in the trash, and anything that still is unburnt and still needs to be burnt can go on my new little burn pile in the back. So let's go see how well I did at burning it down. At least now it's all burnt down. Now we can fix it. My next task this morning involves this, well, we call it the failed bed, but not really failed because it's got a lot of hibiscus in it. So this is the hibiscus marigold bed. That's what's still living in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the drip tape from all the other stuff that isn't alive anymore, and I'm going to leave the drip tape in on the hibiscus and the marigolds, and I'm going to fertilize them, and I'm also going to mow down a lot of this grass all around those two lanes. I'm going to clean up all this area, mow it down, and let it grow back up and let it be healthy and let the hibiscus and marigold thrive in here. So first I got to pull up that drip tape, and that's all the drip tape that I'm gonna pull. I left in the 2 rows of hibiscus and marigolds, but I pulled the rest of the drip tape. Drip tape in and of itself is actually not hard to pull at all. It's so easy, but it is time consuming. It does take a while, but it's not actually hard. And being out here in this hot, hot sun doesn't make it easy. Makes it a little more difficult. But all in all, I love it. I highly recommend drip tape. That is the easiest way to go with watering big gardens, big fields, big yards of garden. Do some drip tape. Save yourself the work. Drip tape makes it a lot better. And also, I don't know if it's actually easier in this soil because of the place where we live or because of this ground making it easier, or if that's just my perception of it because we own our own home now and I'm happy to do the work and maybe it just seems easier to me. But all I know is that the work is easier. Easier than it was in Louisiana. I'm happy to do the work now. I'm happy to sweat. I'm happy to pull that drip tape. I'm just whistling while I work, and it seems a lot easier now here in Alabama. I don't know if it actually is, but it seems that way. So it's time for a break and a cool down, and then I'll go back out there and get on it again and mow down the grass that's trying to choke out my marigolds and my hibiscus. I gotta get some water. After I mow, I'll ride you around a little bit.
No, I'm about to ride on the scooter.
Oh, is it charged?
Yeah.
Okay, see you out there. So how you like it, folks? Doesn't that look a lot better? I know all that gets thick right there with grass in between the plants, so you can't even see what's growing there because the grass is so thick, but I will have hubby get in there with a weed eater And that's what hubbies are for, right? So he'll get in between these plants with a weed eater and kind of get rid of all that grass in between the plants. But I mowed all down alongside the plants, and I think it looks a lot better now. All this is walkable, reachable. I can touch the plants, I can reach them without all that high grass around them. I like it. And now to get even more sweaty and dirty, now I'm gonna hop back on my tractor, and I'm gonna try to get all these things that I pushed out of this burn pile. I'm gonna try to roll them up into the tractor bucket or scoop them up and take them where they need to go so I can clear off this spot and make it just, hopefully just dirt and ash in the end. And as luck would have it, right as I was getting finished and wrapping up that job, trying to get the last bit of that job done, I was at the finish line and I start hearing rumble, rumble, and I start hearing thunder, and I start hearing all the loud noises in the sky, and I see the dark clouds rolling in, and Wes is like, Angie, you're done, get inside, get inside. Y'all hear it? Yeah, it's rumbling. So just so I don't get struck by lightning, I'm going to take a break now and go inside, and then I can come back out and do last minute touch-ups to it after this passes. Maybe we'll get rain, maybe we won't. Maybe it's just a threat of a storm, I don't know. But I'm going to go in and get some water while this is going by. So apparently Miles wanted to show you guys the Lego garden that he and I have been building. So I handed the camera to him, and this is what he filmed.
So Mom has built this giant garden. Me and Mom have been working on this giant garden, and it looks amazing. You've got people riding around on this cart.
Okay, so just looked at the weather forecast, and apparently this mild thunderstorm that is going by overhead is not going to be done doing its thing, and 55% chance of rain all the way until 4:30. So then it'll be petering out and ending the thunderstorm at 4:30, which is good. I mean, if it rains, that'd be great. I'll be so grateful. I'll be happy for it. But that means that instead of just wetting my hair real quick and instead of just cooling off for a second, that means I may as well go full shower and clean up and everything, because I'm done. I'm I'm toast. I'm done for the day, because this storm is going to go all the way to the evening till it's going to be time to pick up the girls from their last day of band camp. So it looks like that's all the work that I'm going to be doing outside. So I consider that a win, though. That's like I got everything done that I felt I needed to do. I mowed a lot of grass. I watered a lot. I cut down most of that bed out there. I got the hibiscus and the marigolds ready for rain to fall on them and for them to just explode and take over, which I'm excited about. My butter beans get rained on and watered in, which is great. The orchard gets even more water, which is always good. The melons get more water and they can grow their last couple of weeks before they fully ripen. I mean, all good things, right? All good things. And I got my personal goal done, which was that burn pile. I got that all scraped out, cleaned out, most of the stuff picked up. I still got to shuffle through it and rifle through it a little bit to get all the stones and bricks that were buried under there. I got to get some stones and stuff out of there before I can like smooth it out all the way and let the grass grow right there. But all in all, that burn pile is like pretty much done and moved, so check. That is good. Thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for joining me on my hard working day. I'm gonna go clean up and relax and knit and play with my son until I gotta go get the girls. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.